What's good, Vikings Nation? It's time to get hyped. We're heading into Week 2, and our Minnesota Vikings are 1-0, fresh off a nail-biting 27-24 comeback against the Bears on Monday Night Football. Now, we're back home at US Bank Stadium for our Sunday Night Football home opener against the Atlanta Falcons. Kickoff is at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time, and the energy in Minneapolis is going to be electric. Last year, we crushed Atlanta 42-21 in Week 14, but this is a whole new ballgame. Both teams are rolling with rookie QBs, our boy J.J. McCarthy and their starter Michael Penix Jr., both first-round picks from 2024. This is McCarthy's second start and Penix's fifth, so the stage is set for an epic quarterback duel. What's the vibe in the fan base? Are you feeling confident after that Bears win? Or are you worried about Atlanta's firepower? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's set the tone for this primetime clash. Let's talk about that Week 1 magic. Our Vikings went into Soldier Field and pulled off a 27-24 thriller against the Bears. J.J. McCarthy had a shaky start, 3 quarters of finding his rhythm, but he turned it on in the clutch. That fourth quarter comeback was all heart, with McCarthy connecting on key plays and our run game, led by Jordan Mason's 54 yards in the final quarter, sealing the deal. The defense? Brian Flores' unit was relentless, shutting down Chicago's offense on 9 straight drives after a rough start. Safety Harrison Smith, even with a questionable status for this week, was a game-changer. Can we keep that momentum going at home? Vikings Nation, what was your favorite moment from that Bears game? Was it McCarthy's late-game heroics or the defense locking it down? Let me know below. On the other side, the Falcons are 0-1 after a heartbreaking 23-20 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. They outplayed Tampa in yards, 358-260, and time of possession, 35:12 to 2400 hours 58. But critical mistakes cost them. A failed fourth down run near midfield and a missed 44-yard field goal by Younghoe Koo with 6 seconds left sealed their fate. Michael Penix Jr. looked sharp, though, throwing for 298 yards, including a 50-yard screen pass touchdown to Bijan Robinson, and adding a rushing TD late to give Atlanta a 20-17 lead. But Tampa responded, and Koo's miss left Atlanta empty-handed. Do you think the Falcons are coming in desperate for a win, or will their mistakes carry over? Share your predictions in the comments. This game is all about the young QBs. J.J. McCarthy, our Vikings golden boy, had a roller coaster debut against the Bears. He threw an ill-advised pick-six but bounced back with clutch plays to secure the win. Only 20 pass attempts, but his efficiency in the fourth quarter showed why we're so excited about him. Michael Penix Jr., Atlanta's 8th overall pick in 2024, is no slouch either. In his 4th career start, he showed poise with 298 passing yards, no turnovers, and a rushing score. Both these guys are the future of their franchises, but who's got the edge in this primetime spotlight? Vikings Nation, who's winning this QB battle, JJ or Penix? Drop your take in the comments and let's debate. US Bank Stadium is going to be a fortress on Sunday night. Last year's Falcons game had one of the best home crowds of the season, and with this being our home opener, expect it to be loud. Minnesota's 5-0 straight up in their last 5 home games, and the fans are ready to make life miserable for Penix and the Falcons offense. The indoor setting means no weather excuses, just pure football. Our offense thrives indoors, and with stars like Justin Jefferson ready to eat, Atlanta's secondary, led by A.J. Terrell, will have their hands full. What's your game day ritual for cheering on the Vikings at home? Are you rocking the purple and gold at US Bank or screaming from your couch? Let me know below. Atlanta's got some serious playmakers. Bijan Robinson is a beast, 1,456 yards and 14 TDs last season, and he already had 92 total yards and a touchdown in Week 1. Kyle Pitts, their star tight end, hauled in 7 catches for 59 yards against Tampa, showing he's a matchup nightmare. But here's the catch. Their offensive line is banged up. Right tackle Caleb McGarry is on injured reserve, and both starting wideouts, Drake London and Darnell Mooney, are questionable with shoulder injuries. Can they protect Penix and keep their passing game humming? Vikings fans, how do we stop Bijan Robinson? Blitz Penix or focus on the run game? Share your game plan in the comments. Let's talk about that Brian Flores defense. After a shaky first drive against the Bears, our unit locked it down, holding Chicago scoreless on 9 straight drives. Rookie safety Xavier Woods dropped 2 picks, but the potential is there for a turnover party against Atlanta. The Falcons' defense is no joke either, led by new coordinator Jeff Ulbrich. They held Tampa to 260 yards in Week 1, but our passing attack with Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson could exploit their zone coverage. If we keep Penix uncomfortable, we're in business. What's the key to our defense dominating? More pressure on Penix or locking down Pitts? Drop your thoughts below. News alert. I checked the latest from Vikings.com and Vikings Wire, and we've got some injury concerns. Christian Darrisaw, Jeff Okudah, and Andrew Van Ginkel are out for Sunday, while Harrison Smith and Austin Keys are questionable. Blake Cashman and Ty Chandler are on IR, so we're thin at linebacker and running back. On the Falcons side, Drake London and Darnell Mooney are reportedly good to go despite shoulder issues, per Clutch Points. But Atlanta's also got 2 rookie defenders questionable, which could hurt their depth. How do these injuries change the game? Can our backups step up? Let me know what you think in the comments. Justin Jefferson is our X factor. Fresh off 1,533 yards and 10 TDs in 2024, he's ready to torch Atlanta's secondary. Last year, the Falcons struggled to contain him, and with A.J. Terrell as their top corner, this matchup is must-watch TV. If McCarthy and Jefferson connect early, Atlanta's zone defense might crumble. The key? Getting Jefferson the ball in space. Atlanta's safeties, Jesse Bates and Xavier Woods, are ball hawks, so JJ needs to be precise with his intermediate passes. Vikings Nation, how many yards is Jefferson dropping on Sunday? Give me your bold predictions in the comments. Here's a juicy storyline. Atlanta's kicker Young-Ho Koo missed a game-tying 44-yard field goal against Tampa with 6 seconds left. Now, the Falcons have signed former Vikings kicker Parker Romo to their practice squad as competition, per the Falcon Wire. Romo was 11-for-12 for us last season. Talk about a plot twist. If this game comes down to a field goal, will Koo choke again, or can he redeem himself? And how wild would it be to see Romo suit up against us? What's your take on this kicker drama? Drop it in the comments and let's talk. The experts are buzzing about this game. According to Fox Sports, the Vikings are 3.5-point favorites with a 63% win probability, per Dimers.com. Sportsline's model, which went 33-17 on top picks since 2024, is leaning toward Minnesota covering the spread. But some, like USA Today, think Atlanta keeps it close with Penix outplaying McCarthy. Minnesota's 10-2 straight up in their last 12 games and 4-0 against Atlanta in their last 4 matchups. But the Falcons are scrappy underdogs at plus 157 on the money line. Who are you siding with, Vikings or the upset-minded Falcons? Let me know in the comments. Our run game was clutch in Week 1, with Jordan Mason racking up 68 yards, 54 in the fourth quarter alone. Atlanta's run defense was middle of the pack last year, and Tampa had 101 rushing yards against them in Week 1. If we establish Aaron Jones Sr. and Mason early, it opens up play action for McCarthy. On the flip side, Atlanta's ground game struggled in Week 1, with Bijan Robinson held in check outside his 50-yard TD catch. With their O-line weakened, can they get it going against our front seven? Vikings Nation, who's winning the trenches? Drop your take below. For you fantasy football fans, this game's loaded with start-sit decisions. Per SI.com, Justin Jefferson is a must-start, but TJ Hawkinson could be a sneaky red zone threat. For Atlanta, Kyle Pitts is trending as a top 12 tight end after a strong Week 1, 7 catches, 59 yards. Bijan Robinson's a lock, but Penix might be a risky QB start against our defense. McCarthy's a wild card after throwing only 20 passes in Week 1. If he airs it out more, he could be a sleeper pick. Who's in your lineup? Drop your fantasy starters in the comments, and let's help each other win our leagues. Here's how we win, Vikings Nation. First, establish the run to set up play action just like we did against Chicago. Second, our pass rush, led by Jonathan Greenid, needs to rattle Penix early. Third, win the turnover battle. We forced none against the Bears, but Atlanta's ripe for mistakes. For the Falcons, they'll lean on Bijan Robinson to control the pace and keep our offense off the field. If their rookie edge rushers, James Pierce and Jalen Walker, get to McCarthy, it could be a long night. What's the one key to a Vikings win? Share your thoughts in the comments. Vikings Nation, this is our moment. Sunday Night Football, US Bank Stadium, and a chance to go 2-0. I'm calling it Vikings 27, Falcons 20, with J.J. McCarthy tossing 2 TDs and Justin Jefferson going for 100-plus yards. But it's going to be a fight, and we need every fan bringing the noise. What's your score prediction? Who's your MVP? Drop it all in the comments, and let's get this conversation popping. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with every Vikings fan you know. Skol Vikings!